Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. And welcome back to another Dear Madam Adam Live. I hope you've had a good weekend. I just got another 1-star review on Cameo. Hey. I used to care a lot about my Cameo reviews, it didn't really bring my average down anyway. I get enough positive reviews on Cameo that like a 1-star isn't going to break my rating. It's like 4.9 something now, but I find it funny because it was one of those reads where the person was like, I'm going through a lot lately, and they asked me like 5 questions, which a Cameo read is like, a Cameo read is going to be anywhere from like 1 to 3, 5 cards if I'm feeling generous, or if I'm on like a Ripple, if I'm on like a tangent, or if I'm on a rhythm with the cards. I'll pull a few extra, but they were like, will I get over my addiction? Will I find love? Will this happen? All of these yes or no's. And I took the opportunity to educate that, there's not quite a yes or no. And, you need to be accountable for how these things go for you. And yeah, so I gave them a genuine read, and they gave me 1 star. And I'm like, okay, so you wanted bullshit. You wanted me to just, give you whatever. There's 2 kinds of people, I think. People that want something genuine, and people that, like I imagine that person is on the other end of the phone being like, oh, I wanted a tarot reading, not a therapy session. And that's what I said. Like, that I had to educate, there's some misconception about what the cards do and what they're capable of. And, prediction isn't a thing. And you know what I'm saying? I took the opportunity to educate and pull cards genuinely, but yeah, that tends to be when that happens, that I get a 1 star because I honestly didn't give them what they wanted. Oh, well, hated for you. I would rather take a 1 star and be honest, But welcome to the live, everybody. I hope you've had a great weekend. We've got some emails to answer. My birthday was Friday, which was lovely. Thank you for the birthday wishes on my Instagram story and things. We went to Disney for the day. I had the intention of hitting up all of my favorite things at all 4 parks, but I'm 37. I got tired. So, we did Everest at Animal Kingdom. Then we went to Epcot to see what the line was like for Guardians of the Galaxy. And you know what? Ever since they've changed, this is Orlando local problems, so bear with if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But they changed the way that you can do fast passes or lightning lanes, express passes at Disney. They changed the way that you can do it. And now I can't get an express pass for Guardians to save my life. I used to be able to do it, the day of. It used to be the day of, when the park opens, you could jump on the app and try to get and pay for separately an express pass for a certain ride. Certain ones that are really popular, they are separate. So I would pay the separate price for just Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot, and we would go and ride Guardians and have dinner and stay for fireworks or something, and all of that. But they've changed the system recently, and I cannot get an express pass for Guardians to save my fucking life. Um, so we had to go to Epcot and see what the regular line was like, and it was like 3 hours. So I was not doing that. So we just got food and left, and then we went to Hollywood Studios, rode Star Tours 3 times that day. Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, and then we were gonna go to Magic Kingdom for fireworks and see if I could get on Space Mountain, but your girl was cooked. I was exhausted. I was way too tired. So, and then and met up with some friends and everything. That was really nice. And then the next day, yesterday, we went to Universal with our girlfriends, Amy and Lindsay, and did Mardi Gras and walked around. And, you know, that's the only shitty thing about having a birthday this time of year, is that it is, and living where I live, you know, everything that is potentially fun to do is always fucking slammed and jam-packed busy, because this is often when spring break is for a lot of schools and colleges and stuff like that. So spring break time. So the parks were, you know, crazy fucking busy. So all we could really do yesterday was walk around. We did Men in Black, Single Rider. That was like the fastest way we could get on the ride. But yeah, we just kind of walked around and have food. And yeah, spring breakers, man, it's the worst, especially when you live out here in tourist capital USA. So but yeah, it was a lovely couple of days. Got back to work today, had a nice client, did a good read, if I do say so myself, knocked out some cameos, which apparently 1 star. Oh, someone just got a cameo. Hey, there you go. What are you going to do? So yeah, we've got some emails to answer. Tomorrow, we continue to raise money for Trans Lifeline. Don't forget, you can join me for the after party on my socials for paid reads if you want something a bit more personal, if I don't get to your email. But let's get to it, shall we? Thank you for the birthday wishes in the chat. Thank you so much. I told Dustin it kind of just felt like a day, you know, it was just another day. 37, who cares? Let's see here. This one is from Nyx. Good morning, Madam Adam. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day and that this finds you well. I saw the video on Facebook about Sundays at 8 p.m. on YouTube, and it felt it would be something fun to tune into. If you find the time to pull for me, I'd really appreciate it. I have seriously been struggling with trust in my relationship, and I just want to know what the cards say. Is it paranoia or intuition? I appreciate you. Interesting. I like the way that we're coming about this. Nyx. Paranoia or intuition? Well, I don't know what this is about, but this suggests that you are in a state of abundance and fortune. It's time to spin the wheel, to take a chance on you. Magician energy. Also, you should be in manifestation mode. And King of Wands, take the initiative, lead with passion. Can I get a sword or a cup, please? A wand. A pentacle. A sword or a cup, please. A pentacle. A pentacle. I'm done looking. I'm not going to keep pulling and looking for swords or cups. For you, Nyx, rekindle the old passion in you. Make sure you put your money where your mouth is right now. Reflect on this. And just make sure that everything is an even exchange of energy right now. You need to make sure that whatever it is that you're putting out, that you're getting back as well. So I don't know if it's paranoia or intuition. You're on the precipice of abundance, though. The magician yields manifestation if you can take the initiative and make things happen. You deserve an even exchange of energy. Reflect on where that's not happening for you. 9 of Pentacles. Put your money where your mouth is. Walk your walk. And this is an opportunity for you to pull an old you out. So I hope that resonates. I was looking for a sword or a cup for the intuition versus paranoia. Last try. See what happens when you push the cards too hard? I should have just left the 3 card. Babe, tower energy. You know what needs changing. The longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall, my friend. Push it too far, it gives you tower shit, you know, honestly. Next, I've got an email from Dana. Says, hi, Madam Adam. I love your fun energy and acerbic wit. Cute. I'm pretty good at my rationale and finding joy, but if you pick me for a free read, my question for the cards is, will I meet a guy I really like that likes me back the same? I've been single always. I'm 40 and I know how to be alone, so this isn't the crux. There is not a problem. Just wondering what the cards say. Okay, so we're just wondering what the energy is around your romantic life. And I'm going to be honest with all of you. I have decided that I'm going to lighten up a little bit about romantic reads. Love is a very large part of the human experience. Romance is a very large and common part of the human experience. I'm still going to be tough love about it, but I'm going to try to soften myself a bit about these romantic reads. So, Dana, darling, let's see. You deserve love. You deserve connection. I'm glad you're cool with being alone. So you know how to do that. That's lovely. You got to work with what you got and find passion where you can. You have to change the lifestyle as well. The tower's up here for you as well. Something has to change. The suggestion is that you start with like non-committal physical fun, if that makes sense, if I'm allowed to say that. Ace of Wands energy is giving phallic energy, honestly. But Hanged Man, you have to work with what you've got. If you want to meet someone, you have to change the way you go about it. Think about travel, the journey itself as well, and the words you use around the journey, but maybe travel is the thing for you as well. 6 of Swords. Two of Swords energy as well. We have to approach things practically. So it's totally doable here. It just requires you approaching things a little differently. Trusting your intuition. It's not in your nature to let someone woo you. So it's up to you, really. Like, I mean, do you like your lifestyle enough? Or do you want to change everything about your lifestyle to make room for a partner or another person? Because that's what we're really talking about here. So, scratch the itch and see if that does it. Yeah. I hope we're having a good time. Thank you for writing in. We have a few more emails to get to. Don't forget to visit the website. For all the new things. The live schedule is there. Cameos. Private sessions. Everything's on the website for you. MadamAdam.com. Caro. Dear Madam Adam, I hope you've had a good week. I've built my dream life by the ocean, created amazing projects, following my family traditions, and then suddenly everything became stuck, both outside and within me. I became indifferent toward most of my blessings. While I understand that this is likely too deep for a brief question, I would appreciate your guidance on how to move forward. Thank you for being one of the blessings that doesn't leave me feeling indifferent. Aw. Caro, darling, here's the thing. You said so yourself. You've built your dream life. So now I don't think it's indifference. I think it's like, oh, I've achieved the goal. Now what? You know? A lot of times I have people that, I don't know, there's like a feeling of guilt around this. There's a feeling of guilt around having, you know, this lovely life, and am I allowed to want more? Am I asking too much? Am I being greedy or something? And I think that there's enough to go around. There's enough to tap into for everybody. So, Caro, darling, Knight of Cups energy, a slow and steady emotional journey. Go with the flow, lighten the load a bit. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many opinions, too many voices. I feel like we might be comparing a little much. Everyone has a different idea of what happiness is, of what abundance is. What yours are should take precedent and priority for you. The King of Pentacles for you is that reminder that you're in charge of your life, my friend. If you plant the seeds, you get the whole tree. Yeah, you're just really far in your head. You just need something to care about. You just need something else. You need new goals, new perspectives, new ideas. What do you want now? That's the thing you should be asking yourself is, what do I want now? Now that I've got this life I've always wanted, what do I want now? And is it Simple. You don't have to want anything either. I've got celebration for you, camaraderie, friendship, the need to celebrate. There's an element of whimsy that we might be missing here. Definitely comparison. You're a success in and of yourself. So get out of your head, find something to celebrate, and don't deceive yourself. Don't pick up things to try to make work. You know, you don't need to create struggle to prove something. You know, there's this Seven of Swords here, this deception bit. You're allowed to have it all. I've got one from Holly. Says, hi, Adam. I recently got a new job that I've always wanted. Here we go again. I'm wondering if you have any info about the job, anything helpful I should know. Absolutely. Let's see what we've got. There's this fabulous element of community and a celebration of you amidst that community. Trust your intuition, follow your feelings through this. Rest is a requirement, not a suggestion. Remember what the job is. That's a big thing. We need to remember what the job is. What are you paid for? Why are you here? What exactly were you hired to do? You know? That needs to be, I mean, I feel like a lot of us could use to remember that. Um there's community for you at this job. And rest needs to be a priority. So follow your feelings, trust your intuition. Remember, intuition is something that you innately understand without having to give it cognitive reasoning. So if you understand your feeling, go for it. Don't second guess it. High Priestess energy as well. There's a lot of self-discovery that's found here. So I'm not sure if it's that you're going to have time on your hands for that kind of self-discovery. But this Six of Pentacles, this even exchange of energy, that's why I say we need to make sure that we are aware of what the job is and like what we're hired for. So trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like this spread is just giving a lot of common energy, that there's a lot of our work. There's always, I don't know about you guys, at least it feels this way to me, and I feel like it's probably common, but there's always that moment throughout your day where you're in your head and you're like, holy shit, like, is this my job? You know, like, is this what I do? Is this all I'm good at? Is this what I'm good for? Is this my self-worth, you know? Maybe not every day, but there's this moment of restlessness, I find, you know, that's either because you've got too much time on your hands or you're itchy for change. Do you understand what I'm saying? Chat, do we feel me? I don't know. Maybe some people in the chat are feeling itchy in their jobs. Yeah. So this new job for you, community, but don't let that create a mask over what the job is, you know? All right. Next up, we're going back a little bit. I've got one from Savannah. Hey, I'm Savannah. I'm thinking about starting to travel for my job and living in 2 states at the same time. Bitch, I could never. It's always been the dream, but I feel uncertainty if it's the right call. I got more news that made me more nervous, which is that they found someone in the other state I traveled to, so I don't know if I still have the job. I travel tomorrow, so I would like maybe a heads up on what route to go. Oh, this was like early in the month of March, Savannah. So I hope this went well for you. I mean, the reading is like, be the best you know? Don't get all woe is me. Don't get all victim about it. You're not the only one, clearly, that they have in mind for this. Queen of Swords, rather. Sorry. Queen of Swords energy. Deal with it when it happens, not if. Try not to anticipate problems. But yeah, put your money where your mouth is. Act like you want it if you want it. So I'm not sure how helpful I can be if that already happened. We're going to move on. All right, this one is from Jenai. Spirit is wild. I love watching your readings. I am new to your YouTube, but can't wait to see them. I could use some of your say it straight words of wisdom. Just some advice or a card pull if you'd find that best. Mainly, I've been struggling with everything, and even though I get ideas, my depression is kicking my ass. I want out of it and to find a dang soulmate, but not like I am. Well, that's the cliff notes. Messed up and stuck. Any help is welcome. I'm working on my shit. Yes. I get it. So you want to find a meaningful connection, but not a meaningful connection for the you that you currently are. I get that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Again, I think so many of us are in this depressive mode where a lot of us are going through it. So again, you're not alone. This is JC, Jen. Yeah, you need movement, babe. You need movement. I find that that depression is a stagnant and stationary demon. Yes? Anybody? I feel that depression is a stationary monster. So movement is the thing. Success in movement. I've been going to workouts with my husband and his trainer. And it's been really, really helping my mental health to exert my body. Jamali, what are you doing? So, movement is the suggestion. Victory through movement. Understand that the ideas, sometimes that's enough, girl. Sometimes that's plenty. You have the intention, you want out, physically get out. For me, it might sound silly, but for me, it can be as simple as take a shower, get dressed, put on shoes. Even though I'm at home, putting shoes on can be this thing that, like, oh, I'm doing shit, you know? It gives me a busy attitude. So movement and plant the seeds, my love. Yeah. Shoes can be such a mental game changer for sure. But physically leave the house. Get out of wherever the stress exists. Get out of wherever the depression lives. Get out. Go for a walk. Go for a drive. Get some sun. Yeah. All right, let's see. Next, I've got a fun email from Kate. Hi, Madam. I've been feeling spiritually depleted the last 2 years since I moved and have been trying hard to reconnect with my spiritual self. What should I be tending to? Ooh, let's see where your Hierophant is. Let's see. This is something that I like to do a lot. Instead of waiting for the card to come up from the top, I'd like to go look for it and see what comes before and after. And that's can be a cute little spread. Well, Kate, you should be tending to the gifts that you already have. You should be tending to the things that already work for you. Eight of Wands energy, right place, right time. For you to get back in touch with your spiritual self. But there's a harvest here. There's a harvest of things that you already do well, things that you already, practices that you already keep. So let's get back into them and see what new things we can layer on as we go. So there's a lot you've already got going. There's a lot of things you've already put in motion. So tend to those things first. All right, let's keep it going. Jamali, that's not a toy, babe. Can't call your dog. All right, follow you on Insta and now Blue Sky. Grateful for all your content. New subscriber for YouTube, but excited for tonight. Thank you. This last few months have been intense. Boyfriend of 15-ish years walked out, but is trying to linger with no clarity, explanation, or accountability. I'm done with that nonsense, but we are open to any insight, advice, or tough love for the disentanglement that's still occurring. Yes, girl. Okay, Lakeside Lady. I hope you're watching this session. This was from earlier in the month, so we'll see what we've got for you. Yeah, you got to see what you got. You got to see what you possess. People linger around you because you've got good stuff. You know, you've got a lot to give. So you need to be grateful for the things that you possess within. King of Wands energy. We're waiting on you to make the move. We're waiting on you to take the initiative, for you to lead by example. Now, death suggests that this has come to a close and this is over, and that you need to let it be over. Yeah, remember who the fuck you are, my friend. Lakeside Lady. Remember who the fuck you are, girl. 7 of Cups energy, emotional indecision. We're not sure what to do or where to go or what to choose, but if you're going to remember who the fuck you are, these Emperor, this King, Queen of Pentacles, practice gratitude from the inside out. Be grateful for you and the things that you bring to the relationship. That's why people linger around, girl. 7 of Cups, you're torn. But death says otherwise. You need to let this die. Let this go. You're the hot commodity here. He's the little lizard holding on to your shit. You know what I mean? He's basking in your warmth. If you want it to work, I mean, it's full ball in your court, girl. You say jump, he says in what shoes? At least that's how it better be. But I suggest you move forward. All right. I've got Sabine K. Dear Madam Adam, I'd love if you could do a poll for me to know what is coming for me in the next couple weeks. Thanks so much. Let's see what you need to hear in relation to things coming your way. Ace of Swords energy. It's time to be practical, logical, wise, use our words, kill the feelings if you have to. Zoom out, embrace logic in a bigger way, a broader perspective. Page of Swords. Yeah, 2 of Wands, Page of Swords, two big cards about perspective. You're lingering in something. More logic. Stress. Yeah, you have to make your moves in silence, honey. Rise to your own authority, seek permission from within. Your mindset needs shifting. Your attitude needs an adjustment. Big picture. It's not all about you. So you make what you want to be about you about you. The stress is because we don't know where to strike or what the right move is. So you have to decide that for yourself, unfortunately. And this Two of Swords suggests logical decisions, not emotional ones. There's a lot of swords here for you. So logical perspectives, not emotional ones. Page of Swords is the cutoff of old attitudes and words that don't make sense anymore. So you're up for potentially the repeat of a cycle, something coming back around again, and it's up to you to approach it uniquely this time around. That Nine of Swords is giving, oh no, not again. Well, then you do what you need to do. Queen of Wands, you make your moves in silence. Protect yourself. Don't be afraid. Maybe we're prone to approaching things emotionally, but all of these swords say otherwise. Now we have to approach things logically. All right, Kieran. Dear Madam Adam, I'm looking for guidance on my spiritual growth and personal development journey. Could you offer insights on how to overcome any spiritual and emotional blockages that are holding me back from reaching my higher self, and provide wisdom on how to nurture my connection with the universe and my higher self? Let's talk about it. Overcoming spiritual and emotional blockages, boundaries, even exchange of energy, charity, moves in silence. Your spiritual connection is for you uniquely, right? So it's not about, that's always what bothered me about like Catholicism and shit, is that a lot of it was very performative. A lot of it was shit that you did in front of other people. And it was like, prove it, oh, let's do it in front of the priest, prove it. But it's like, what about being Christian behind closed doors? What about being, what about praying on your own? What about those things, Kieran, you got to be free to make your moves in silence. This is more about what you do behind closed doors. This is more about spiritual and emotional blockages. Boundaries is one of them. Making sure that you are generous, but not overly so to your detriment, and the ability to make your moves in silence, and for you to follow your spiritual and emotional dogma quietly. But I guess if there's any blockages, it's protection, a lack thereof. Nurturing your connection with the universe and your higher self. Give it more attention. Yeah. Give it more attention. Attack it. Attack your relationship. Put it on the forefront. Also, make wellness a part of it, a big part of it. And be willing to look in the mirror. You know? Be willing to look in the mirror. Be willing to call yourself out before anyone else has the chance to. Nurture your connection with the universe by nurturing yourself. So yeah, boundaries and protection as blockages. We're maybe a little too open. We're not protecting ourselves properly or enough. Nurturing your relationship with the universe, attack it, make it your whole shit. And self-love has to be a priority, and I'm glad that you've started making it a big deal for you. Are there any questions from the chat? Take a little break from the emails. Anybody in the chat have any questions? And don't forget to join me for the after party for paid reads at 10 Eastern. Right, Emily? Honestly, gotta love the Catholic Church. Stop being a giving personality, becoming a taking personality. As long as there's balance, you know? Feel free to take as long as you've contributed to the give, you know? Making a horror RPG video game with your boyfriend and best friend. What do the cards have to say about how that's going? Okay. That's something we have to fight for. Mind your expectations. Stay true to what it is that you're making. Be logical, be honest. But this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. If you want it, make sure you fight for it. Don't let the rough spots deter you, though. Trey, since it's your birthday, any personal goals for this new journey around the sun? Yeah. I want to be in better shape. And I don't mean physically. like appearance wise. I mean, yes, appearance wise, but also like just I want to be more flexible. I don't want to be as achy. I'm only 37. Like, I shouldn't hurt this much. And I think it's because I do a lot of like depressive, sedentary stuff. So, I want to be more active, but in a way that so I want to be better about my body. And I want to, I don't know, I just want to get out there more. You know, I want to share more of myself with people. But that's really it. It's really just like physical stuff, you know? It's like just being sore all the time and having a bad back. And it's like, why? It's like, it's not like I do. And it's not like I'm a fucking firefighter out here, you know, but it's literally out of just like sedentary existence, sitting still all the goddamn time. So yeah, that's the main goal is I want to be in better shape by this time next year. Yeah. So something always hurts, something's always off, you know, and it doesn't have to be. $38 going on $98. I feel you. Yeah. Let's see what else. I'm Kate. How do I get past the negative voice in my head saying that I'm not enough? Oh, honey. That's this. That's devil energy talking, girl. That's the devil talking. That is the easier thought. That is the easier thought, my friend. You have to look in the mirror and realize that you're comparing. We all feel that way. Everyone feels like they're not good enough at some point for some reason. So you got to look in the mirror and get out of your own way. That's a you thing. You know? So you got to get out of your own way, my friend. You have to prove yourself otherwise. You've been hurt. Don't hurt yourself. Well, thank you for the birthday love in the chat. I appreciate you. Working on art is a lot of sitting in one place, hunkered down, and forgetting about being a human. That shit hurts after a while, literally. Yes, I can only imagine. Stationary for so long, it sucks, you know? Anyway, I'm going to call it a night for now until the other live in about an hour. I'm going to go and take a break. And I hope to see you on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Don't forget to write in for next week if you're interested. DearMadamMadam@gmail.com. Yes, Melly, I am wrapping it up. Have a great evening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.